Defenses control the first half, but when will we see some points? Hopefully soon, as this third quarter begins. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to take this all the way back. 91 yards. Touchdown, Denver. What a start to the second half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, we want to come out in the third quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum. And boy, do they do that here with their kickoff unit, returning it for 6.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Colts offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll go again with Mitchell. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
This is a really common play call in these real third and long situations in the NFL, Mike. You're trying to count on the defense either selling out on a blitz and catch them on the screen or playing super soft, get some blockers out in front and catch them off guard. In this case, they do neither. What you don't expect is the quarterback to be taken down for a sack.
The Colts about set to punt, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. Here comes Jackson on the return. And what a return. He sets up the offense inside the red zone. The Broncos offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10.
Here we go, check. Ready?
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. In motion is Hill. They'll stick with him again. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Go with their fullback trying to get it. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Touchdown, Denver. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, Great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use them than down here on the goal line.
The extra point, up and good. And the Broncos move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. The Colts offense and Elijah Mitchell getting ready for their next possession. And really, he has not produced a whole lot of highlights as we thought about coming in that he could be a featured back in this one. Instead, no running lanes, no room to operate, stuck at the line of scrimmage, and generally taking this offense out of its flow. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They go play action now. Wilson, and he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Last 2 runs go nowhere and sets up 3rd and very long. He's going to be taken down here. The defense comes up with a sack on the final play of this 3rd quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That one intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And he's just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6. A touchdown for the defense. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
An extra point attempt to follow. It's up and good. The Broncos will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Short kick. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game, and now, Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours, and right now it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse. This has just been a complete disaster all around for this unit.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Ready?
Try to pick this one up on the ground. Oh, yeah. And he will score. Touchdown, Broncos. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Broncos are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And he's going to score again. How about that for a daily double? The second defensive touchdown he's scored in this game. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with, Greg, their second pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick 6, but to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, here's Russ. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
I can appreciate the idea of keeping the play alive, right? Giving as much time as possible to your targets to uncover downfield. But you also have to play to your strengths. You got to know the type of player that you are. In this case, doesn't have quite enough speed to get away and probably should have just thrown it away.
This one uncorked, looking for Woods. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster, and I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Let's go now.
Handoff here, up the middle. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Right back to him on 1st down. 11 yards as they move the chains.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner, You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
right over top.
Quarterback wingman. The Warriors.
One bite at a time.
Quarterback wingman. The Warriors.
One bite at a time.
Quarterback wingman. The Warriors.